I'm opening this recording now. Fine. So COMIT data handling chapter. The first is misconception over here. You can see misconception, draw a bar graph to give the data using your own choice scale. Name of fruits, it's given here, number of student given over here. And here if you will see this data in a proper way, 1 minute, yes. So I think you all can see this one. The graph which is taken, if you will see it thoroughly, you will find that on graph, the scale is not chosen proper. The graph is where the numbers are written, they have started by 1. Okay? Although it should be always started by 0. Okay, it should always be started by 0, but it is showing that it is starting from 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 are given. It is not started by 0. So that is why the misconception which is, students are having, that the graph can be started from anywhere. Remember, the graph should always start from 0, and 0 should be always where the x line and y line are intersecting each other. Okay, where x line and y line are intersecting each other, that point is known as 0. So always the graph will start by 0 first. Now second one, make the tally mark of the given date. Now you can see the beginning one tally mark is shown in this one, and if you must be knowing, the tally mark cannot be made simply the line. It should be a group of line. It should be a group of line that after 5 bunch, the bunch of 5 will start another from again 1. We don't start from 6 like taking it lining जैसा कि आपको दिखा रहा है misconception में. That is not the correct one. The correct one is when you take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then the 5 should be having a grouped line जो कि उसको cross करती हुई बनती है. And then again you start by 6 for a fresh line. Okay, you don't include in that only. So these were the two misconceptions which we have seen it now. Then next question is telling here, I am turning out the page. The next question is fill in the blanks. Okay, I would request you to please open the fill in the blanks. Just a second. Yes. So fill in the blanks, question number 1 is telling here, I am talking about question number 3, that is fill in the blanks, page number 58. The width of all the bars are, always remember same, or you can also write equal. Okay, you can also write equal, always remember. Okay, because whenever you choose the bar graph to draw, you will always find the bars width will be always same. Okay, now moving on to the second one, that you can see there are 4 symbols drawn. There are 4 symbols drawn, and you will be seeing here that 4 symbols are representing 36. Okay, and then it is asking what will be the representation for 3 symbols. तो अगर आप गौर से देखोगे तो 4 symbol मतलब 9 4s are 36. It means one symbol can be representing 9 over here, and it is asking what will be the representation for 3 symbols. So 9 3s are 27. It means second fill in the blanks will have 27 in it. Okay. Now coming to third one of fill in the blanks, the pictorial representation of the numerical data is called pictograph. The correct answer will be pictograph, which we have studied from the beginning only. What is pictograph actually about? Okay. Now moving on to the next one, the information presented by numbers. The information presented by numbers are called numerical data. It will be numerical data. All of you remember, it will be a numerical data. When the data is represented only in the form of numbers, it means we are talking about only numerical data. Now last question, if a pictograph have 3 pictures which represent 18, 3 pictures, matlab 6 3s are 18, 6 will be having 1 picture, then 5 pictures will have 5 6s are 30. It would be 30 because 3 pictures means 3 6s are 18, so 1 picture will contain 6, and it is asking for 5 pictures, then 6 5s are 30. The answer would be 30. Question number 4, I will tell you after fill in the blanks. Okay. Now, 1 minute. Yes. Now, next fill in the blanks are given in homework portion, which is on page number 59. So the first one you will find it is telling here a collection of observation collected initially. Initially का मतलब होता है, for example, आपकी क्लास में मैं गई और आपकी क्लास में मैंने एक एक करके हर बच्चे से पूछना शुरू किया, what is your height, ठीक है, and I have started noting down heights randomly, ठीक है, I have not noted any kind of write कि किस बच्चे का कौन सा डेटा है, I am not writing, I am just writing, एक एक करके आप लोग बोलते जा रहे हो हाइट और मैं लिखती जा रही हूँ, लाइक से 15.5 15 पॉइंट सपोज 165 देन 145 देन 135 देन 185 175 ऐसे करके मैं हाइट लिखती जा रही हूँ. आई डोंट नो विच स्टूडेंट इज हैविंग दैट. ठीक है, मैंने रैंडमली जो इनिशियली डेटा कलेक्ट किया, ऐसे डेटा को जो कि अनअरेंज्ड होता है, वी कॉल इट रॉ डेटा, RAW. ठीक है, वी कॉल इट रॉ डेटा, RAW, रॉ डेटा. एंड रिमेंबर व्हेन वी अरेंज दिस डेटा, जब हम इस डेटा को अरेंज कर देते हैं ईदर इन द फॉर्म ऑफ असेंडिंग और इन द फॉर्म ऑफ डिसेंडिंग ऑर्डर, इफ वी अरेंज द रॉ डेटा in the form of ascending or descending order, then the data is known as array, ARRAY. Please write it down in the form of notes here. It will be called ARRAY. Array मतलब होता है that when you arrange the data in the form of ascending or descending order. ठीक है, now let us read the second fill in the blank. The data arranged in ascending order. Wow, this is only the question जो कि अभी हमने just discuss किया, that is array, ARRAY. The data arranged in ascending order, but remember अगर ascending की जगह descending order में पूछ लिया जाएगा तब भी आंसर आएगा array. ठीक है, ARRAY. Yes. So remember we were discussing about the number of times as an observation is repeated. Now you must be knowing this, I have taught in the beginning class only. When any data is repeating 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, कितनी बार वो नंबर आ रहा है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल अगर मैंने आपकी क्लास में ये पूछा कि 20 मार्क्स जो है वो कितने बच्चों को मिले हैं, सपोज देर आर 11 स्टूडेंट हु हैव स्कोर्ड 20 मार्क्स, so remember the frequency of 20 will be 11. ठीक है, because 11 students have got 20 marks. ठीक है, so you must be knowing, always remember it, that frequency means how many times a data is repeating. ठीक है, how many times a data is repeating, that is called frequency. ठीक है, so frequency is none of just, it is the repetition, how many times it comes. Now the last question is the difference between the highest and the lowest value. The difference between the highest and the lowest value of the observation is called range, RANGE. The answer would be RANGE. So the first question, which is given in the form of classwork, question number 1 is saying here, you can see the days are given, and another side the number of people in lakhs it is given here. Number of people in lakhs it is given, and one side the days are given, and this is the data of Sai Baba temple. Question number 2 is basically about the pictograph. ठीक है, और अगर आप चेक करोगे then every data is written in the form of even number. So if you want to represent the pictograph, अगर आपको scale लेनी है, so you can take one picture of the book is equal to two books. ठीक है, one picture can represent 2 books. It will be easier to draw also everything. So here Ram 10, so it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5 books will be there. 5 we will represent the picture, it will be showing it 10. Now 6 means 1, 2 and 3 books. 3 pictures you will draw, it means it will represent 6. Now Robin needs 8, so 1, 2, 3 and 4. This is the data represented in the form of pictures. Now the question is telling what other can be done with for the orphanage. So this answer I am not telling you, this answer you can do it by your own. हम बात करेंगे question number 4 की. The sizes of shoes of a class students are given here in the form of a table, and you will see the data are written randomly. जिसमें जिसका भी साइज है, जिसका 4 है किसी ने लिख दिया, जिसका 5 है उसने लिख दिया, टोटल बच्चे लिखे हुए हैं और हर बच्चे का साइज लिखा हुआ है. दिस डेटा इज कॉल्ड रॉ डेटा. जो आपके इस क्वेश्चन में डेटा दिया हुआ है दैट इज रॉ डेटा. Sizes of shoes are given in the form of raw data because it is not arranged. It is not arranged. It is given randomly. ऐसे ही दे दिया गया है, ठीक है? So this is called raw data. Now we will arrange it in the form of a table. So you can see in this table, the table which is given in your COMATE. Here we will arrange in this form the size of shoe. सबसे पहले we'll write down the heading size of the shoe. Another one will be number of student. कितने बच्चों का वो size है. We will take that. Okay. Number of student we call it frequency also. इसको हम क्या बोलेंगे? Frequency. कितने बच्चों को size number 4 लग रहा है, कितने बच्चों को 5 लग रहा है, कितने बच्चों को 6 लग रहा है, कितने बच्चों को 7 लग रहा है, कितने बच्चों को 8 लग रहा है, ठीक है? And the last one column will be tally mark, because this question needs to be done with the help of the representation. So now you can see we have gathered this data in the form of table, and you can see that 4 number of shoes, just it is wearing by 5 students, 5 number shoes 8 students, 6 number shoes 10 students, 7 number shoes 7 students, and 8 number shoes 2 students. Now let us represent this data into the form of tally mark. 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Now 10. 1 2 3 5, 1 2 4 5. This is 10. Now 7. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. And last but not least, that is 8. And 8 is only 2. So this is the data representation in the form of tally mark. Homework part question number 1 is saying to represent this data in the form of pictograph, okay? Where one picture represents 100. When one picture represents 100, which is telling in the question. तो अगर आप गौर से देखोगे बेटा, तो आपको क्या करना है? 250 अगर है, अगर you have to represent 250 for Monday, so what you need to do? You have to draw 2 pictures full and 1 picture half. 1 picture half, because you are representing 250. Same way, if you have to represent 400, that is Wednesday, you need to represent 4 diagrams. ठीक है? And remember, this will be the days. Column बनाओगे days. यहाँ पे बनेगा number of parents visited, and this is pictogram. तो ये आपको नहीं लिखना है, ये वाला number of parents नहीं लिखना है आपको, ठीक है? Number of parents no need to do. You just need to draw the pictograph of it. So question number 3 is related to the census. Census मतलब होता है 10 year का gap, that is decade. ठीक है? हर 10 साल का gap. मतलब आपने चेक करोगे 1961 में एक बार सर्वे किया गया, उसके बाद 1971 में किया गया, फिर 1981 में किया गया, 1991 में, फिर 2001 में. It means every 10 year that the information has been taken. ठीक है? उसमें अगर आप चेक करोगे पॉपुलेशन पहले 30 से शुरू हुई थी इन लैक्स, ठीक है? एंड 30 लैक्स नहीं, आई थिंक करोड़ में दिया है कि लैक्स में दिया है? कैन यू टेल मी नुपुर? आई रेड इट करेक्ट. ओके, सो इट वाज 10. सो 30 लैक्स से शुरू हुआ था, 55 70 देन 110 देन 150 लाख तक गया. मतलब यू कैन सी कितनी रैपिडली पॉपुलेशन बढ़ी है. तो आपको क्या करना है, इस डेटा को बार ग्राफ के फॉर्म में शो करना है। तो व्हाट विल यू डू, वन साइड यू विल टेक एक्स एक्सिस, वन साइड यू विल टेक इट वाई एक्सिस, ठीक है। यहाँ पर रहेगा आपके पास पॉपुलेशन, कल मैंने आपको सिखाया था, दिस विल बी द पॉपुलेशन हियर एंड दिस साइड इट विल बी सेंसस, ठीक है। अब आप यहाँ रखेगा 0, यहाँ रहेगा 1961 से शुरू करेंगे, 1971, 1981, 1991 एंड 2001, ठीक है। और सेम फॉर्म में आप यहाँ पर भी रिप्रेजेंट करेंगे। तो यहाँ आप देखोगे 30 है, 55 है, तो यहाँ शुरू करो आप 10 से, फिर 20, फिर 30, फिर 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, देन 90, ऐसे करके आप लेकर के जाओगे इसको कहाँ तक पूरा, यू विल टेक इट टिल 150, ठीक है, टेक इट टिल 150 और देन वी हैव टू प्लॉट दिस ग्राफ। लाइक 1961 में वी हैव 30, वी विल रिप्रेजेंट इट, देन 1971 में वी हैव 55, तो ये आ जाएगा आपके पास यहाँ पे मिडिल में। बेटा रिमेंबर, टेक सम गैप बिटवीन टू, the gap should be there between two, the bar should not be joined, remember the bar should not be joined, there should be some gapping between them. Now 1981, 70, so this is 70 now, okay, so here it would be now 70, then 1991 it's 110, so इसके बाद आप जैसे भी प्लॉट करना है आप इसमें आगे प्लॉट कर लेंगे जब आप इसकी वैल्यू ऊपर लेंगे तब, ठीक है। देन लास्ट थिंग इज लेफ्ट स्केल, स्केल का मतलब होता है आपने कितने बॉक्स का डिफरेंस लिया है। तो आप चेक करोगे, आई हैव टेकन 1 बॉक्स इज इक्वल्स टू 10 lakhs, so here it will be 1 unit is equals to 10 lakhs. This I have explained it to you yesterday in yesterday's class, that how we choose the scale. Here you can see this question thoroughly. Here it is showing that the data has been taken from a hospital. How many babies are born? ठीक है, how many babies are born on a particular day and उनका weight क्या था, ठीक है। तो सबसे पहले I would request from you all only, just take a look in your commit and tell me how many babies were born that who were weighing 2.1 kg that day. So now you can see we have taken this data in the form of table, and this table is representing frequency distribution table. Now frequency distribution table means where we write frequency also and where we write the telemark also. Number of babies which we have written, they are frequency only. So frequency बोलते हैं बेटा, कितने times repeat हुआ 2.1. So now let us draw the telemark of it. How will we draw the telemark? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now finish. Okay. So we will represent this whole data in the form of a table. And this table is called frequency distribution table. Now I would ask from you all, please study this table and tell me how many babies were born that day in total. Tell me now, how many babies were correct? They were 15 in total. Now tell me how many babies had the weight 2.5 kg less. 2.5 kg से less कितने babies born हुए थे जिनका weight 2.5 kg से कम था? How many babies were there? Very good, Kashish. Very nice. Nupur, Saurav, very nice. Now look at your 2.5 kg weight वाले बेटा 4 बच्चे थे और बाकी जो बच गए वो सारे क्या हो गए? 2.5 से कम वाले हो गए. So 5 plus 1, 6, 6, 2, 8, 8, 3, 11. So total 11 babies were there who had the weight of 2.5 kg less. Really, in this question, there are certain activities. There was a survey taken by some student who have been observed that कि eco-friendly environment को बनाने के लिए हमें इन्वायरमेंट को अवेयर करने के लिए हम क्या क्या स्टेप्स कर सकते हैं, लोगों को इन्वायरमेंट से अवेयर करने के लिए हम क्या क्या स्टेप्स कर सकते हैं। तो देयर वर सर्टेन एक्टिविटी विच वर चूजन बाय द स्टूडेंट्स, ठीक है, बच्चों ने ऐसी एक्टिविटी चूज करी। तो ये डिसाइड हुआ, रिस्पॉन्सेज जो था वो लोगों का ये आया कि रिसाइकल कितने बच्चे, कितने लोगों ने रिस्पॉन्स दिया, 80 बच्चों ने रिस्पॉन्स दिया कि दे विल, ओके, एंड देन इको फ्रेंडली 65, सपोज planting tree suppose 40, and suppose public transport is 70. ओके, सो सपोज इस टाइप का कोई क्वेश्चन दिया हुआ है तो आपको इसमें बोल रहा है कि यू हैव टू रिप्रेजेंट दिस डेटा ऑन बार ग्राफ। तो अब आप क्या करेंगे, जस्ट यू नीड टू टेक अगेन 2 एक्सिस, इस एक्सिस में रहेगा एक्टिविटी का नाम, इस एक्सिस पे रहेगा एक्टिविटी का नाम, और यहाँ पे रहेगा नंबर ऑफ रिस्पॉन्सेज, ठीक है, यहाँ पे रहेगा नंबर ऑफ रिस्पॉन्सेज, और आप 10-20 का स्केल ले सकते हो डायरेक्ट, जैसे आपने पुराने वाले क्वेश्चन में लिया था ना, सेम इसी फॉर्म में आप 10-20 का गैप लेकर के यू विल बी डूइंग इट, एंड यहाँ पर एक्टिविटी के नाम रहेंगे, यहाँ पर आप स्केल लिखोगे, एंड यू विल रिप्रेजेंट द बार ग्राफ फॉर शोइंग दिस डेटा।